Hi, this is Shayna Bayo, and I will be adding on to my last video. Earlier, I had missed explaining my design process and also how inheritance was implemented in my project. So first, I'll talk about the design process. I pretty much first thought about what I wanted my application to do and talked it out. I wanted a way to search different daycares in San Diego and be able to search them by their name and by their location. I knew I was going to need raw data in order to search for this data, so I found the data on the San Diego website in the form of a comma-separated values. Here's my raw data in an Excel worksheet. By looking at the raw data, it made it a lot easier to design the rest of my project. Originally, this data had a lot more fields, but I cleaned up the data and picked only the data I was interested in. From there, I could figure out my classes and fields. It was obvious that I was going to need a daycare class and because I had all these different daycares, the names, the status, type A citations, type B citations, which are basically when a daycare gets a warning if they get in trouble, the addresses, the city, state, zip code, county. From there, I realized that I could make an address class that included the address, city, state, zip code, county. I decided to make an address class that belonged to the daycare class. This shows aggregation, by the way. I did that because it made the database more flexible and I wouldn't have to write as much code. If I ever needed another type of facility, it's not just daycares, but like a nursing home or whatever, instead of writing all that code, I could just insert the address class, the address object as one of its fields, since every facility has an address. Let me show you my code. So basically I had a daycare class that I decided to create like this, and then I decided to create a separate address class that had the mailing address, county, state, zip code, city. So anyway, from there, I figured the fields would be, the address class. And this was my UML that shows that I had a daycare database, like the main method. And then I had the daycare class, the address class that belonged to the daycare class. And then I decided to use a comparable interface. This shows how my project uses inheritance. I decided to use a comparable interface that the database class would implement. The database class basically inherits, as you can see right here, it inherits the comparable interfaces compare to method, which was right here. And this way the database would be able to compare and sort the daycares not only by the default name, but also by the location, specifically by county, which is what I did. So that's my project. Thank you and have a good day.